Hi, Regina. How are you today?
I'm feeling good, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm feeling good too. I'm glad that you're here today. So, just for reminder purpose, I wanted to say that everything that we talk about here is confidential, so it's not gonna be told to anybody out from here, just you and me. And then, anything fun you did during the weekend?
Yeah, actually, I had my in-laws over, so it's always fun to have a family around.
Anything fun you guys did?
We actually went to Tempe Town Lake and to eat some ramen, so it
Oh,
was a good time.
nice.
Yeah.
It's a little bit hot, right, for Tempe Lake right now.
Yeah, you really can't be out too much out here in Phoenix because it's so hot outside. But yeah, we tried our best.
Oh, I'm glad you had a good time. So I know that from the last time that we met, we mentioned the reason why you are seeking services for therapy. And I remember that you mentioned that it was for anxiety and depression, right?
That's right.
Okay. And then remind me, what's your goal to get out from therapy?
I guess my goal would be to pinpoint exactly what makes me feel anxious and what triggers my depression so that I can find solutions or coping mechanisms to help me feel better.
So you want to learn more where your anxiety is coming from?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And then tell me about anything that you do once your anxiety kicks in.
Once I'm feeling super anxious, I do typically just take, a few moments to be alone and decompress a little bit, take a few breathers. And if possible, I always try to jump in the shower. I feel like that helps me like reset in a way.
It's like a refresh start, right, of the day.
Right, like it helps me clear my mind in a way.
Okay. I have also tried doing the hot showers that you mentioned, and I see what you mean because it also has helped me to start differently the day when I take a shower like that when I'm feeling anxiety at the moment. How does all those things that you do make you feel afterwards?
They make me take a step back, and I feel that it helps me move along. It helps me not like get stuck feeling anxious and depressed in a way.
Okay. So, Regina, what are some things that you do once your anxiety kicks in?
Once my anxiety kicks in, I guess the like immediate response for me is to take a step back and decompress a little bit. Just take a few moments for myself to breathe and let me feel my feelings. And if possible, I always try to jump in the shower. I feel like that always helps have clean slates in a way. It makes a total mind reset for me.
Yeah, like a fresh start.
Right.
Okay, that's really good. I'm glad you're doing that for you. Do you have any pets?
I do actually. I have a dog.
Oh, you have a dog. Do you do any activities with your dog?
Well, he is an older guy, so he can't really be out too much. But I do try to take him out and walk him for 20 minutes a day, just to help him out. And walking also makes me feel a little bit better too.
Okay.
So I feel like we're helping each other out actually.
Okay. I will recommend for you to keep doing that because it seems like it's helping you, and I bet it's helping him too. So it's a little break for you two to take out of your house and get a fresh air.
Right, totally.
So for this session, I want to try something different, a new activity. We haven't done it before.
Okay.
It is called art therapy.
Okay.
Have you heard of it before?
I haven't actually, but I'm excited.
Okay, sounds good. So we're gonna start by, I'm gonna give you a piece of paper.
Okay.
And And in this piece of paper, you're gonna title the paper Shadow Circle.
Okay, I'm gonna grab some markers here.
Yeah. So you can use markers, color pencils, crayons, or we also have Sharpies.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So title Shadow Circle.
Shadow circle, okay.
In the middle of the paper, you're gonna draw a circle.
Okay.
And then after, you're gonna color that circle.
Okay. I'm not the best at drawing circles. Here,
It's
so
okay.
Pardon me. Okay. So just fill it in?
Yes.
Okay.
And after you're done, you're gonna get another color.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Any color you want.
Let's go for red.
Okay. So outside that circle, you're gonna write anything that is bothering you, anything that is causing you anxiety.
Okay, just like around here?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, it's art therapy, so you can use any color, switch colors if you want to. You can make it
Okay.
colorful.
Awesome.
How does clutter make you feel?
Very overwhelmed, actually. It makes me feel like I can't fully concentrate.
Okay. It bothers you.
It bothers me a lot, actually.
Okay. Does that have been like all your life or something new?
I feel like it's more recent. I do like to keep things more like in order, I guess, now that I'm a little bit older.
Yeah.
But like it's also really hard to keep up with housework and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Clutter usually is very overwhelming.
It's stressful for sure.
Yeah. Even to me too.
Yeah, I bet.
So you have clutter, work, and finances.
Finances. I've been thinking a lot about climate too. I feel like that's stressful.
What part is stressful?
Well, it's been really hot here in Phoenix, and like super hot weather always makes me feel like I feel like angrier than normal. Like it makes me like in a bad mood.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if I'm explaining myself right, but and you know I feel like climate change has triggered the hot weather a lot more.
So you feel like climate triggers your mood?
Sometimes yes, especially when it's like 115 degrees outside. I feel like it gets me in a bad mood sometimes.
Okay. So you don't like clutter because it makes you feel overwhelmed, and climate change also makes you feel overwhelmed as well.
Right.
Do you think you have control over the climate?
I don't think that me personally, can control the climate itself.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do feel like it's important to take personal accountability for my
For sure.
personal contributions to pollution in the environment.
For sure, I agree with you. And I see gun violence as well.
Right. It's in the news more and more, and sometimes when I go to extremely populated places, it is in the back of my mind sometimes that there could be a gunfight any second.
So you feel unsafe.
Right. It makes me feel unsafe sometimes.
Unsafe sometimes. I get you. All right. So, what can you tell me about your drawing?
I think my drawing is a visual representation of what anxiety feels like this dark hole in the circle. and how sometimes I revolve around my anxiety.
Do you feel like that circle is always dark?
Not necessarily always dark, but it can be dark.
It can be dark. So there's potential of becoming brighter.
Right. I feel like, I try to stay optimistic at the end of the day. So I feel like, things could get better.
You're right. Things can get better. I also see that you wrote work.
Right. Working is stressful sometimes. But something that we have to do, of course. So
Of course.
I really can't control that too much.
Do you feel you can control any of those things?
Not, but of course my clutter, and perhaps by taking more personal accountability, some of these things might be able to be more controllable, like my finances, for example.
So you feel you can control the clutter and finances, which I agree. From all of those, they're the top two that you probably have control over. Most of the time we try to have control of everything, and that makes us feel overwhelmed or with a lot of anxiety. But we have to remind ourselves that we don't have the control of everything. So what is one thing that you would take from today's lesson?
From today's lesson, I think that the main thing that I can take and implement in my day-to-day routines is when I do have anxiety or where I am feeling anxious, I can also take a step back and perhaps try to do my own visual representations at the moment, and just see it here, and stepping back and seeing the things that I can and cannot control definitely, I think, helps me feel more at ease.
I feel like it will help you at least to know, have a visual, and know what is causing your anxiety at the moment, and see the things that you can do to change, that you have control over, and things that you don't. So that way you can see what you can concentrate on changing on.
Right, I agree. I think this was really, really helpful.
Thank you. So with this, we're gonna end our session. Thank you for meeting up with me, and we will continue to improve as we go. I have seen a lot of improvement, and it's something that we continue to work on.
Thank you. I really appreciate this, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.
And thank you.
We'll see
Goodbye.
you. Bye.